To my crypto and spiritual family, hope y'all having a blessed day. Y'all know, as I say, I want to say nothing in this video is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. But we go chop it up today, fam. We had some awesome decodes this week, and we go talk about them. What's going on, Ibrahim? What's up, fam? How you doing? Peace and blessings, family. Glad to be back with y'all again. I'm gonna try to get a lot of work in the next few days. What's going on, David? I'm gonna have to take a few days off. I have to go tend to my mother because my mother is gonna be having surgery. So you know I gotta be there for my mother. What's going on, Queen, Mr. D? What's going on, USA? Peace and blessings, fam. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go hard on these decodes the next few days because I gotta go see my mother. And thank you, family. Yeah, she having a serious surgery, so I gotta go be there. I gotta make sure I'm there. Price of storm and rain that we got in the airdrop goes up and down. Exactly, Ibrahim. I went to my wallet and I saw 2,000. I think it was like $2,600. I was like, rain? I don't remember buying rain. So when I clicked on it, it said it was an airdrop. What's going on, Carnell? Thank you, family, for the best wishes for my mother. Thank you, family. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I gotta be there for my mother. You know, my mother is like 77 years old, so any type of surgery is serious. So I want to be there before she go in, and I want to be there when she come out. So you know, when it comes to mom, everything gets put on hold. Because I was blessed with an awesome mother, you know. She always made sure I had, and like I say, I couldn't have asked for the universe to give me a better mother. Thank you, Ibrahim. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, I gotta definitely go make sure I'm there for her on that right there. How you doing, Mariana? What's going on, fam? Peace and blessings. What's going on, Jose from Brazil? Thanks for joining, fam. I love that our family consists of people from the entire world, you know. And I was just sitting here watching CyberX, right? I know you guys may have seen that channel, CyberX Superior Trading. And, you know, they never really talked about Metallicus much, but they're talking about it now. And they are giving a lot of good information when it comes to Metallicus. And what I noticed about the things they were talking about is the fact that they feel exactly how we feel about XRP. Because, you know, these influencers, they're pushing something that has never bared any results. You know the people that hold $1 million worth of XRP, well, all they need is a 1x, and they have $2 million. But what about the people that only has 1,000 XRP and have been holding XRP for 5-6 years? Is it really worth it? Is it a psyop? So, you know, we have to wonder about these things. We have to wonder about these things. Because I haven't seen any crypto other than XRP that people hold on to it for dear life, like as if they know that's what's going to happen. And I get these ads all the time, which are speculative ads, right? It's always talking about if, or hopefully, or, you know, you never get something that's concrete like you see with Metallicus. Yes, stay the whole time. Do not leave. When they know someone is concerned, they will treat her with the utmost of concern. So, but true. We live in Mystery Babylon. Stay there with... Oh, yeah, definitely, Colonel. Don't worry about that. I'm going to be there. That's my heart, you know. I heard today there are going to be some major announcements regarding metal. Names such as Apple were mentioned Q4 is going down. Yes, it's been a lot of talk about Metallicus Spaceman 2.0 on his YouTube channel posted some things about certain voting going on within the US government as far as to using XPR network for certain things. Now the fact that they're even pledging votes on it, it lets us know that it's in the airwaves, right? They're talking about it. They're talking about it. And we already know, fam, we already know that when they do that announcement, it's gonna have something to do with Metallicus. It's gonna have something to do with Metallicus. I mean, you think it's gonna be XRP? We don't see any action from XRP. We don't see any action from XRP. But we see a lot of action from Metallicus. So we already know. And also in my decodes, I've definitely showed you guys that Metallicus and silver is conjoined some kind of way. Metallicus and silver is going to play some type of role. And when I decoded silver trumps gold, or silver flips gold, you all remember that decode, it actually said at the end of that decode that, because I decoded the term, if I remember, it said gold crawler. And when I decoded crawler, it said gold worse, gold smaller. Now, we are intelligent people. We're intelligent, right? So what does worse and smaller mean? Right? It said gold tragedy. So I don't think gold is going to play out the way many people think. I don't think it's going to play out the way a lot of people think, family. So what's going on, Crypto Jack? Smash the like button and subscribe. Exactly, family. Quant going to be huge. Everything goes back to Quant. Exactly. Mr. D, do you have Neurox? Do you have the coin Neurox? Because Neurox is under the account Quant. Something has something to do with Quant. But I noticed it holds its value. Let me see what's the account it's under. But it's called Neurox. Yeah, it's under the account Quant Network. It's under the account Quant Network. It's called Neurox. It's called Neurox. It's under the account Quant Network. So if you have Quant, I guess the coins that come from under Quant Network are also going to be valuable. Because if Quant goes up, these will follow. And I want to tell you guys about something that I talked about in my last live stream. I don't know if you guys remember when I was giving you guys the information on how to do buy and sell orders and get coins cheap, right? And these coins that I got are on Stellar. And I don't know if I told you guys about it. What's going on? I can't pronounce that name, but welcome to the channel, family. But I don't think I put these coins out yet. I may have, but I know I put them on my Patreon at my highest tier, because I have $100 tier on my Patreon where I put all the coins that are secretive on Stellar, XPR network, basically one place that has everything. And that tier only has one member, which is Night Rider, and I appreciate Night Rider for the support for that tier. But also there are coins on there, fam, that are going to make a major difference in your life. I'm telling you. What's going on, Ryan? But the coins that I want to talk about on Stellar that I got on the Lobster wallet is called MOEX, which is basically Moscow Exchange. Moscow Exchange. I don't know if I told you guys about this coin, but I did a buy order, right? And I did a buy order for that one, and it's another one called LUKL, but they're both under rootstocks.live. That's it, Black Richie Rich. That's it. And I'm going to show you, because I sent it to this phone, but I had bought one Moscow Exchange coin, one, and I did a buy order for that one and the other coin under rootstocks.live. And what's going on, J Raps? I bought one coin, but I did a buy order, and I got the coins very low, because when I went back and looked at my Stellar wallet, both coins, I had 960 coins. Now, right now, if you were to try to buy just 230 coins, it will cost you 40,000 stellar lumens to get the coin. What's going on, New Way of Thinking? I didn't let me buy XRP on Flare Network, just Songbird Network. And I'm going to show you guys and girls. I'm sorry, I have a habit of saying that, but you understand what I'm saying. Ain't nothing New Way of Thinking, man. Glad you were able to join the channel. I mean, join the live stream. And this is the coin. It's called, what's up, Mark Holmes? This is the coin. It's called LKOH. Oscar Y says, I bought 10,000 at 33 cents each, feel me? Are you talking about Moscow Exchange, Oscar? Oh, LOLKO. Okay, all right. All right. Did I previously talk about that, or you just knew about it? But I want to show you. Oscar says, I knew. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. High vibrational and in the know. But right here it's showing that I have 959 LKOH, right? Now, if I wanted to buy just 239 coins, what's going on, Frederick? Peace and blessings, family. If I wanted to buy 239 coins, Mopor, thank you. It would take 41,000 XLM just to get 239 coins. That's what it would take. What's going on, Pete? You see that? Just 239 coins, it would take 41,000 XLM just to get 239 coins, and I'm holding 959 coins. That's the power of setting your buy orders and setting them at a low price, because that price will come down sometimes in the blink of an eye and close out your buy order and then go back up. You see how that works? And the same thing, we do Where do we set buy orders? On which platform? A New Way of Thinking? Are you talking about on Stellar, or are you talking about on Alcor? Because if you guys want to know how to do buy orders on Stellar, I can show you right now. Platform wide/firm. I don't understand what you mean with platform wide/firm, New Way of Thinking. Because these coins that I'm talking about, I got these on Lobster. I got these coins on Lobster. How you doing, Flank? Thanks for coming to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Because I always try to remind you all that we are so early. We are so early. And just like in my decode that I did today, exactly, the coin LKOH is about Russian oil. It's a Russian oil company. I showed you in my decode that 995 is the BRICS currency. Well, what role do you think Russia will play in the BRICS currency, knowing that it's one of the biggest oil and gas producers in the world? What's going on, Mac? Mac says it's been early for 7 years. Hey, I'm glad you said that, Mac, because in the decode that I did today, one thing that came up, it said think long term. Think long term. That's what 996 led me to. Think long term. But 996 flipped that around to 966 is crypto millionaire. And I showed you all in that decode what 996 is. Think long term. And that's how we're thinking. We're not chasing the rabbit, right? We're not chasing the rabbit. We're positioning ourselves and we're being patient. Because another thing we see in my gematria a lot is rest and revitalize. Because it takes a lot of work to get these coins, stay on top of everything. So the Most High says rest and revitalize. In 4 weeks, I'm a millionaire. Tsunami is coming October. Excuse me, is incoming. Exactly, P. Because it said your birthday. When it said your birthday, I knew it was talking to me. Millionaire did happen for next. But no, it's not just the money. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, Mac, did you get that Nexus I sent you? Traded some XRP for EOS, Volta. That's not a bad move, Cornell. That's not a bad move. You got to be kidding me. I'm gonna have to reach out to them, Mac, because I said. So that's a few hundred nexus I done just sent, and I don't know what's happening. What's Lobster, bro? Lobster is an app. It's for Stellar. A New Way. It's an app for Stellar. That's where you get all the Stellar coins. P says Q4 will be so much announcements for digital payments of big companies. Watch out, Metallicus should go parabolic. It will. You've been uniswapping. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with uniswapping, fam. But you got to get the Stellar. You got to get the Lobster wallet, because if you don't have the Lobster wallet, you're missing out on a lot of assets. Because Stellar is the biggest player. Stellar is the biggest player. I'm telling you, if you sleeping on, like, just as hard as we work on Metallicus with our Web-Off and Alcor, we should be working exactly the same when it comes to Stellar. You have to broaden your horizons because you're missing out on a lot of coins on Stellar. Just like I just gave you guys one, MOEX, Moscow Exchange. Exactly, Frederick. But you always do a good job, family. You appreciate it. But we can't sleep on Stellar, because Stellar is just as big and is just as important. And these coins are dirt cheap. They're dirt cheap. What's going on, Andy? Welcome to the channel. Peace and blessings. They're just as cheap. But Moscow Exchange, you have a Russian oil company, LKOL or LKHL. I can't remember the the alphabets, but we can't sleep on Stellar. And I told you on Stellar, there's also Quantum Stellar AI. So all of your quantum AI companies are on Stellar. They're on Stellar. And if you didn't know, I'll just name a few for you. And you will see the magnitude of what's happening on Stellar. And this is just under Quantum Stellar AI. What's going on, Ray? Peace and blessings, fam. All right, so when it comes to Quantum Stellar AI, you have Starlink, you have R3 Quarter. What's up, Dave? Peace and blessings, family. What's going on, Dylan? You have SpaceX. You have Alice and Bob. You have Atom by Atom. There's also D-Wave. I don't hold no Stellar anymore, but will be big surely. Hey, that's why I say, if you don't, even if you don't hold Stellar, P, these coins on the Lobster Wallet are so cheap. Like I told you, you could do buy orders for 1 Stellar Lumen. And if that buy order gets closed out, you can get 10 million of those coins. 10 million. Don Benito in the building. What's going on, fam? This is very interesting. Thank you very much. Exactly. Like, you don't want to sleep on D-Wave, Hyperledger Fabric. You don't want to sleep on these type of coins, family. IBM Q. Okay? Ion Q. You have iSarah. You have Meta Platforms. You have NVIDIA. You have Quantum Silver and Quantum Gold. You have QPhone, QRL. You have Raytheon Technologies. You have Rigetti. You have Tesla Medbed. You have Trade for Next, which is under XDC. Trade for Next. You have Vieira Medical. And this is just a few. But did you hear those names? These coins are dirt cheap right now. Dirt cheap. And Stellar is so suppressed and so low. If Stellar was to reach anywhere near $3-4, can you imagine where these coins will take you? All you have to do is download the Lobster wallet, P. All you have to do is download the Lobster wallet. That's it. And I think someone was saying something about MetaMask and Bifrost, but you know, basically we're talking about Stellar. What's going on, Night Rider? Peace and blessings, family. I was just talking about you earlier in this video, Night Rider. That's one of my biggest supporters. Okay, I already got Lobster from years ago. Super. Thank you, Asha. Yeah, utilize that Lobster wallet, family. Utilize that Lobster wallet. Because that's how you get the Iraqi dinar, the IQD, which is now on Forex, that has pairs with Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, all of the currencies. I'm telling you, IQD is going to be big. You saw it in the decode that I did earlier today. If you're sleeping on the IQD, you're going to miss out on something major. Because once you start talking about the IQD and loan protocol and Proton, you're getting into that eCoin scenario. You're getting into eCore, which they showed us in the show, Mr. Robot, where the company was called eCorp, and they were talking about eCoin. And eCoin is a loaning platform, and we know that's talking about loan protocol. We know that's talking about loan protocol. What's going on, Jody? Welcome to the channel. What's going on? What's going on, family? We know it's talking about loan protocol. I appreciate it, family. Fatima, what's going on? Peace and blessings. So right now, we're just playing a waiting game. But I've shown you the connection with Alcor and XPR network. What's going on, Osama? And another thing in the decode today, why did it say, now think about this, right? 1104 in Gematria is Iraqi dinar revalue. But 1140 in Gematria is electron proton. But also 1140 is Alcor chain migration. Think about the word migration. Yes, I did say SpaceX. Think about the word migration. Hey, if you on a Lobster wallet right now, a new way of thinking, when you go to add tokens, click add token and type in Quantum Stellar AI. Quantum Stellar AI. And you will see almost 100 coins come up that are quantum and AI coins. But think about this, right? Everybody's waiting for the migration. Everybody's waiting for a chain. Everybody's waiting for the fork. Well, let me tell you something. Fork and migration mean the same thing. Fork and migration mean the same thing. But 1140 said Alcor chain migration. 1140 is also proton electron. Flip 1140 to 1104, you get Iraqi dinar revalue. Do you see what I'm showing you? What's going on, Ivan? Peace and blessings, family. Y'all just don't know how, we are light years ahead of many people because they're not operating out of their higher chakras. They're still in their lower chakras. And when you in your lower chakras, there is a veil that is over your eyes because your pineal gland is still calcified. Now, I'm not gonna blame them because they put things in our foods, in our medicines, in our products to calcify our pineal glands. So I'm not gonna blame them because they don't see what we see. But I have to acknowledge that you see what you see because you did something right and you have decalcified your pineal gland and you broke through the veil. You broke through the veil, fam, and you can see what the average person can't see because they're still in their lower chakras. If you stay in your lower chakras, fam, you're not going to be able to operate the way you should be operating. And this is done by design. They know everything they need to do to keep you in your lower chakras. What's going on, Jason? Queen says mindfulness. Ivan says real talk. The average person don't even know what a chakra is. You ask somebody, do you know what your chakras are? Oh no, I don't know what that is. You have to break through the glass of the matrix and stick your head through the glass and see what's on the other side. And you will see that we've been living upside down. That's why I told you we are in the age of inverting. We have to invert almost everything on a daily basis, right? We had a 9/11. So 9/11 inverted is 11/9. And in this country, when you want to call law enforcement, you dial 911. Those numbers are significant. So we had the September 11th. Now we have to be conscious and vigilant when it comes to 11/9. Because it said in my decode today, your birthday. Well, my birthday falls right around that time. So I want to congratulate you all for understanding that you had to raise your frequency, because that's another thing that came up in the decode today. If you watched that video, if you didn't watch it, go look at it. It actually tells us raise your frequency, raise frequency, raise your frequency, family. And you don't have to search for things come to you, because you become a magnet. You become a magnet. All of these signals and transmissions that the universe is broadcasting, you will now be able to intercept these signals. But if you're in your lower chakras, if your pineal gland is calcified, you won't be able to get the signal. You won't get the signal. Do you know how horrible it is when you in your car and you're trying to find a station and you keep hitting these stations and it's staticky, and you know you can't get it, it aggravates you. Yes, I have. I looked up angel numbers when I first started seeing numbers all the time, Queen. Max says, didn't know you were the crypto guru, but I do now. And the thing about it is, I'm not gonna say I'm a crypto guru, Mac. I just follow my spirit. I stopped operating out of my lower chakras, because operating out of your lower chakras, you start following what's popular. You start following the masses because there's more people over here and less over here. And you know the world we live in, when you're over here with the few and many are over there, this world makes you think there's something wrong with you. And sometimes you'll go to thinking to yourself, yeah, something might be wrong with me. Because why I'm not over there with everybody. But you have to invert it. You have to invert it. And when you invert it, you realize that you are on the right side of history. It's just that many people are still asleep. It's just that many people who are still asleep. So I understand that aspect. It's hard to be isolated from a lot of people. And you over here with a few people. And only you and these few people see what you see. Exactly. Craig Wolf says you need to learn proper English before I would even think about listening to you. Well, let me tell you something about English, Mr. Craig Wolf. Let me tell you something about English. Did you know English is the weakest language? The newest language to the planet? Did you know that? So miss me with that English talk. If you really want me to talk English, I would talk how they did in the past, you know, thou with art and all that kind of bull. Miss me with that, man. Because if I really show you, how is thou art beautiful? Oh man, yeah, definitely a troll. I was just, you know, I was trolling back, just messing with him, fam. Yeah, I was just messing with him, fam. That's all. We go stay positive though, fam. But sometimes they be making me want snap, you know, because I got it in me. Trust me. You know, I've been nothing but respectful. What's up, Leverage for Good? I've been nothing but respectful every time I come on my channel to all people, all races, all religions, because we all are one. We all are the same. But sometimes I be wanting to smack some of these people for real, you know, because it takes a certain kind of person to come into a positive energy with negativity. But it also confirms that when you are right, evil shows up. Evil will show up when you right. Because if you operating in foolishness, if you in your lower chakras, they won't tell you nothing. Because you already tore up. You harming yourself. Why do they need to harm you when you harming yourself? What's going on, Viola? Correct. Water is powerful. So that's only confirmation, family. You know, and y'all see it throughout your lives, and you know, like I told you, y'all should see some of the looks I get from people because of the energy that resonates from me. I get some looks as if of envy, and I get some looks of, I know this guy is somebody. I know this guy on a whole nother level, because that's how I move. I told you the first stage to raising your frequency is not caring about 90% of the things you've cared about most of your life. What's going on, Red Bull Vodka? Have you ever been to a new job and you got instant hate for no reason, or is that just me? No, that's not just you. That's not just you. Like on my job, I used to tell people about crypto all the time, right? Nobody wanted to hear it. But now that we getting close, they're hearing it everywhere they go. And now they want to get into it, but they know they can't come to me for it because y'all denied me. But the fact that they know I'm years ahead of them, they hate me for it. Because the very thing y'all trying to get now, I've been telling y'all this for 2 years. And y'all hearing, you know, oh, that's who got all the crypto. He got all kind of crypto. He got this, he got that. And y'all just trying to get in, but y'all don't want to come to me and be humble and say, you know what, I was wrong, Ashin. You know, but please forgive me for being, you know, I don't know the word to use right now, but forgive me for rejecting your message. But I acknowledge that, you know, God sent you to try to save as many people as can be saved, and I want to jump on the train. I'm not that hateful of a person to be like, no, you miss your, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm still gonna help you. But they so prideful, they rather go to other sources and go look at all these videos. Like I had somebody call me, hey, XRP good? Is that, well, I'm not gonna tell you no, it's not good, but it's more to it than that. You know, the very guy that introduced me to crypto, I surpassed him in the knowledge of crypto. But then when I try to tell him something, you know, he don't want to accept it. I told you, most of you are just like me. It is in your nature to want to help people. You want to help as many people. You want it for a lot of people more than they want it for themselves. And it caused you strife because now they look at you like you crazy. Now they look at you like you crazy. And I gave up on it. I say, why should I spend my energy? Because it takes energy. And whenever you exerting energy, it takes from your energy. You see, it's easy to come on here and be with you all because we on the same frequency. We on the same frequency. Talking to them is like the Bible says, like sticking my head through the eye of a needle. It'll wear you out. I showed one guy on my job exact proof of gematria. Exact proof of gematria. And I did something and it said 40 years old. And I went to him and I said, man, how old you is? He said, I'm 40 years old. I said, well, this is what the universe wanted me to show you. He saw that and more that I showed him that was proof. And you know what he spends his time doing? On TikTok every day. And I told him, that was your chance. I'm done. I'm moving on. I'm moving on, family. But there are people that want this information. There are people that have raised their frequency and their vibrations. There are people that understand frequency is the most important aspect of surviving. Without frequency, you are nothing. It took me too long to realize that. It took me too long to realize that frequency is everything. Because the elite know it. The government knows it. Why do you think they've created frequency weapons? Everything they put on the media, on movies, is all frequency. Because once you watch a certain movie and you get deep into it, it brings you to that frequency. The music, they tone the music to have certain melodies and certain tones. It's frequency, family. That's their #1 way of attacking us. Frequency. Thank you, Black Richie Rich. Thank you, family, for the super chat. Peace and blessings, family. That's their biggest weapon against us, frequency. Who's the biggest rapper in the world right now? Who's the biggest rapper in the world right now and doesn't even have a record deal? Doesn't even get their music played on the radio? It is NBA Youngboy. Sold out every show, 70,000 people. People fainting. Like Michael Jackson. Remember the Michael Jackson days? People fainting. Crying. Right? And guess what? Listen to his music. Listen to his music. Damn, P dropped the hertz. 432 hertz to 440. Yeah, Knight Rider, that's true. But to see people giving that same reaction to low frequency music, what have we become? What have we become? Snipcoin is like the Twitter of the blockchain, Black Richie Rich. That's what Snipcoin is. It's like the Twitter of the metaverse. It's like the Twitter of XPR network. But do y'all see this? If you think I'm exaggerating, every show he has done has sold out 70,000 people every show. They just canceled the show in Chicago because of the rift between him and the gangs in Chicago. So they canceled it. But what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is that is the frequency they're pushing to the masses. Low vibrational frequency, but you getting the results of NBA Youngboy Hard 2. Hey, if you into that, I'm not gonna knock it. I'm not gonna knock it. I've listened to many NBA Youngboy songs. But me and you, people like me and you, Black Richie Rich, we are able to understand, listen to it, and not be affected by the frequency. But this young generation, they not seeing through our eyes, right? They're not using their third eye. So when that frequency hits them, when they leave the concert, they're ready to enact what the frequency has instilled in them. Violence, doing drugs, misusing women, calling women out their name, those type of things. That's what I'm saying. Everybody can't handle that frequency. See, I can listen to that music and then after that, go on with my day and not let that music poison my spirituality. But this new generation, they not looking at it like that, family. Exactly, you right, P. I hear just 80% don't like other songs. Exactly. Well said, it bounces off us. Connect, exactly. Because, you know, we all like to dip and dab in different things, but you got to know when something is affecting you and know where to draw the line. That's all I'm saying. So the importance of frequency makes a major difference. Mr. D says, where do you buy Snipcoin? You get it on Alcor, Mr. D. You get it on Alcor. Knight Rider says, I never listen to the words, I make my own. So Queen Soul says, great song. That's all I'm saying, family. I told you, we live in an age where anybody that is misleading the public, anybody that is leading you to the fire, anybody that's walking you off a cliff, they will make them big as big can be. Yeah, the XRP L2, you can't buy it right now. You can only do buy orders. You can only do buy orders. But the coins that like PLMX, XRL, there are a couple of coins that are paired with that coin, and you can use those coins and set buy orders. So if you have PLMX, if you have XRL, there's a couple of other coins that are paired with XRP L2. You can set buy orders with those coins, because that's what I did. XRP L1, I got a couple of those coins also, Jason. I think I had got near X. I bought XRP L1 and I think one more coin. I also bought the new Ondo and the new ICP internet computer. There's a new Ondo and there's a new internet computer that just was released under Token Create that you can swap for on Alcor. Rap music will sound like rap in the 90s on some fight the power type ish. I hope we get back to that. I hope we get back to that. There is an XRP coin on XRP L2, can't buy. We will be able to buy them soon. Trust me, X-Rapid. But like I say, try to do buy orders with these coins. That's all we can do until they release it to the public. There's also a XXRPL. There's a couple of coins that that's going to make a major difference. What's going on, Dream Team? Me too. It was cool to be smart back then. Even street dudes was woke. Exactly. Exactly. My favorite group ever of all time was Mobb Deep. When I was living that life, Mobb Deep brought me through it because I was on that frequency. I was on that bullshit. I was ready for whatever. So that frequency fed into my frequency. It fed into what I was living. Right? But I also understand the power that it had. Ashen, don't forget to set sell orders for when the liquidity starts coming. I talked about that on my last decode, on my last live, Jason. I showed them how to do buy orders and sell orders. Because some of us don't have time to watch our phone every other day and see when the price jumps to sell. You set those sell orders and it'll sell it for you. So I did touch on that, Jason. Thanks for bringing that up. Thanks for bringing that up. Stellar coin to buy SHX. There's another XLM that's connected to, let me see. Give me a second, family. There's another XLM that many people don't know about that's connected in major ways that I have buy orders set for. Yeah, best thing to do. I agree. What's up, Leo Star? What's going on, family? Number 47, silver, that's 75. What do you think, Ashen? It's a signal, big change in my opinion. Exactly, Dream Team. You always hitting the nail on the head. I told you guys, I think we're heading toward, now this is just my opinion. I think we're heading to a time, y'all might think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, I think we're heading to a time to where cryptocurrency is going to be more valuable than the physical. I think cryptocurrency is going to be, thank you, Queen. I think cryptocurrency is going to be more valuable than the precious metals. That's just what I believe. Because when it comes to Metallicus, silver comes up too much in too many different ways to where I just can't disregard what I'm seeing. I think metal is silver. I think they're going to be one. That's what I believe. I think they're going to be one. There is no doubt in my mind that silver is definitely metal. And everything that comes under that umbrella is silver. Mark my words. I believe so too, but I'm gonna be still, I'm buying physical silver, because the thing about it is, if you have physical silver, then that physical silver could be swapped for the digital currency. If you have the digital currency could be swapped for the silver. Silver and gold will be the foundation of all currency, has to be tied to its money. I kind of agree to that, Dream Team, but I don't think gold may make the cut. That's just my opinion. I think gold is going to fall in value, because that's what's going to wipe out the cabals. That's what's going to wipe out the elite, because they're not going to be expecting that to happen for gold. Bruh, then the physical silver, gold, platinum, gold. Are you sure, bro? Big call. I'm not saying Red Bull Vodka. I'm not saying, what I'm saying is these cryptocurrencies are going to merge with these precious metals, fam. I think they're going to become one. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Ashen, you managed to stake in Nexus? No, XRP, because I still don't even know how to find my receiving address on the Nexus PC. Yes, I did, Max. Look up 1970 gold certificate in America. I think that's XRPL2, I think. That there's an XLM under XRPL2 also. There's an XRP and the XLM. Now the thing that I'm hoping for is that certain coins we have, we can swap 1-to-1 with these coins. We can swap 1-to-1 with these coins. Because with a lot of these coins, we have to look at the accounts. We have to look at the accounts. Like one of my favorite coins, which I said I'm going to get some more when I get a chance. Sorry, repeat please. My mom asking for help, bro. No, what I was saying, Red Bull Vodka, is that I'm not actually saying that they gonna replace. I just think that they're gonna be equal, because in gematria, Metallicus is looked at as silver, and it always tells us to buy silver. Well, it always tells us to buy proton and loan. So I think some kind of way they're going to become one. Now, when it comes to gold, I think gold may still have value, but I think it's going to be replaced by silver. Now, that I believe. I believe silver is going to pass gold in price. Because when I looked up in ancient Egypt, the Egyptians value silver more than gold. When they went to Saudi Arabia recently, and they went in the desert and they went to digging, they didn't find gold from Alexander the Great. They found silver. And in that same article, it said that silver represented wealth in the past. So I think silver is going to pass gold. Hey, y'all talking about $38,000 for XRPLT. Did you see XRPL2? The XRPLT, the XRPL2, that account, the XRPLT under that account was at $124,000 earlier this week. Did you guys see that? XRPLT under the account XRPL2 was at $124,000 per coin. Did you guys catch that? Because I caught it. And you all saw the decode that I just recently did when I showed you the XRP 262 symbol, and right next to it, I showed you the picture of Elon Musk with that same symbol right behind him. With that same symbol right behind him. Max said, I saw it. I'm gonna show it just in case some people in the live didn't see it. Thank you, Queen. I told y'all we gonna crack this matrix open. This is from the decode. What's up, Time Sky? This is from the decode. What more do people need to see? You see the XRP 262 symbol, and you see Elon Musk with a silver symbol that resembles that exact symbol. Do you need to see any more? Do you need to see any more, family? I agree, Max. I had a glitch on one of my Exodus accounts with Sora. I had like $40 in it. It glitched to 126,000. Wow. Leo Star, did you see the Marshall put on Elon offering to take the same deal as he did for Tesla to be the CEO of X to merge Metallicus with it? No, I didn't see that, Leo Star. No problem, Queen. Max, that would be crazy. I have some on L-Core, not much, but when it goes that high, crazy. Exactly. Check the matrix. We surrounded by Agent Smith. Hello, a little late. What's up, Mama Lacey? Ashin, in my opinion, XPR, Proton, and Loan Protocol will be the people's choice, and it will be linked to gold and silver. It could be, Dream Team. It could be, family. I'm not doubting that. I'm not doubting that. But if you also look at my decode that I did earlier, it said peoples. Proton, peoples. Peoples, proton. So you are right, Dream Team. It's for the peoples. It also said, let my people go, but I didn't put that part. But it said, let my people go. It's time. It's time. It's time. The rule of the elite is up. Millions to trillions for sure. And remember in my decode earlier, it said, I am a trillionaire. See, at first I used to think that was talking about these coins are either Metallicus, but now I'm thinking the new world we're going to be living in is going to be so different that we're going to be trillionaires. Mama Lacey says, and you got all this purple everywhere, even football players when purple. It's got to be proton. Exactly. I think it's gonna go higher than that, P. I think it's going higher than that. I agree, Leo Star. I agree. P says I need it. Is that your excuse to not? Huh? Max, you will have no financial worries anymore. None of us will. None of us will. When this hits the fan, people go wish they had positioned themselves. I told you they put a lot of stuff out to keep you distracted. They put a lot of stuff out to keep you distracted. They want you to talk about this. They want you to talk about that, right? They keep talking about XRP, but I don't see what XRP is doing. For so many people to invest in it and just believe it. Thank you, Queen. For people to just believe it. I just don't understand it. And then you tell them about XPR Pro Time. You tell them about L-Core, they look at you like you're crazy. You see, Dream Team, that's another thing that I want you to understand. You see, when people come in here with religion, it distracts from the message. It distracts from the message. Frequency is frequency. Religion is a distraction method. It is a divisive method. The same creator that created me created everybody. There's nothing to debate. What we need to debate is our frequency and knowing how to get to our soul contract. That's what we need to be focused on. If we go talk anything, let's talk about how to find our soul contract. Forget who created you, find out why you were created, and find out what is your mission here. That's what we need to do. If people spend less time trying to figure out who created them and understand and figure out why they were created, then we can have a discussion. Then we can have a discussion. Too many of us are walking this earth right now not even knowing why. You think this just is it just happened. You think you just walking around every day with no purpose. You go to work, you come home, you pay your bills, you do these things, and you thinking that's life. No, you have a soul contract. Find out what your soul contract is. Find out what is your soul contract. Because I'm not going to take any message from one book, right? I'm going to read the Bible, the Quran, the Mahabharata, the Book of the Dead. I'm going to get ancient scripts. I'm going to do everything I need to get a well-rounded view, to understand myself. To understand myself. Because many of you may not feel like that, but I feel like I'm a God. Because the Most High has referred to me as a God. The Most High has said, let us make them in our image and likeness. Ye are gods. That's from one book. That's what I said. We got to read all books. All books. All books. You can't just discredit the Egyptian belief. You can't just discredit the Sumerian belief. You can't go back to Lemuria and discredit that. We had Atlantis. I'm telling you, family, people are so brainwashed. People are so brainwashed. But if you really want the true answers, all you have to do is raise your frequency high enough and tap into the Akashic records. That's the book of all books. Because it's a book that has no pages. It's a book that the universe allows us to access. All we have to do is access the Akashic records and get information on things you could not imagine. That's why I told you guys, there are things that I know that I don't even want to speak on, that I've found out from the Akashic records. But first you have to believe and understand that the Akashic records is real. That's all you have to do. Understand that it's real. And tap into the Akashic records. Some people have different methods. I use numbers to tap in. Some people use meditation to tap in. Some people use astral projecting to tap in. Some people use remote viewing to tap in. Some people use rituals to tap in. A lot of people have different methods, right, to get the message. Find yours, family. Find your method. And then you will see the world for what it is. Exactly. You have different methods of tapping into the Akashic records. Because I want you guys to understand. I say open a platform and say whatever you want on your own screen. Exactly. Come on, stop all that. Leave that man alone. Time Sky, they way out is the way in. The way out is the way in. Exactly. That's all I'm saying, family. But you know, we go, I told you, trolls, bots, all this stuff is just confirmation that we are God's community. We are the chosen. Because we have the frequency to hear God, to get instructions. I've shown you too many times that the Most High gives me this to show you. I show you when it talks about me just so you can know that I'm tapped in. To show you the same powers that I possess. I want you to be able to possess those same powers, family. I want you to be able to decode on the same level that I'm decoding on. That's all I'm saying. Now back to the regularly scheduled program. But we're not going to be distracted. And see, I was trying not to smoke, but when I get excited, I get heated. Because like that aggravates me, family. That pisses me off. I'm being real. Because we talk about this and we know this. You see, one comment could take the whole chat a whole nother way. I told you we dealing with master, supermaster deceptions. They know how to get us going. They know how to cross us up, take us off our path. We know better now. You see the old us, the low vibrational, the 3D us, we didn't know better, but we the 5D now. So we not about to get into that. We not about to get into that. That's the craziest stuff to me ever. All these people on the planet, right? We all have 5 fingers, 5 toes, right? All women have 2 breasts. Everybody got 2 eyes. Every man got 2, you know what? And we talking about we got a different God? Well, look, we all the same. Only thing is different is skin tone. And you actually think that the Most High said, I'm going to lighten this one up. I'm going to make this one darker. Come on, family. We all one. We just different shades of one, family. It's time to come together. This is the golden age. Racism can't exist in the golden age. Division can't exist in the golden age. Once you raise that frequency, once we go 5D, we leaving a lot of stuff behind. A lot of stuff behind. Do you remember in the Bible when it said that Adam and Eve, when they ate of the fruit, the first thing they know? Do you all know what the first thing they noticed? Soon as they ate that fruit, what was the first thing they noticed? What was the first thing they noticed when they ate that fruit? The first thing they noticed was they were naked. Lo and behold, there goes the creation of lust. Do you notice in them African countries that they live in the jungle, in the Amazon? You notice why those women have their body parts out? Because lust doesn't exist. There is no lust. There is no lust. That was the beginning of lust when they first realized that they were naked. They realized they were naked because that was when lust first came into the earth. Why cover yourself? So before that time, we didn't lust over one another. We didn't look at a man's wife and lust over her. I just wanted to bring that point up, fam. We have to leave a lot of this in the past. You know, the pornography, the degradation of women, and you know, we have to leave this in the past. It's time, fam. It's time. We gonna have to be together. We gonna have to be together. Mark my words. We gonna have to be together, family. Thank you, Queen. Yeah, Dream Team, they are. You know why the Ten Commandments are sound? Because if you go to some of these tribal places where these people never came from the jungle to society, they actually follow the same rules without ever knowing there was a book ever existed. So it's universal. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. Certain things are universal, right? So if certain things are universal, that means the universe is resonating a frequency. Now let's get back to this crypto, family. Anybody got questions for me? Gotta smoke. I said I want to go smoke today. That's what I'm talking about, Black Richie Rich. You know how many people have no idea what Mayat is? At 10 million XRPLT, because like I said, if we kill 2 zeros, I mean, a lot of us gonna be swimming in money already. Yeah, don't sleep on lobster. And I told you guys also download the Freighter wallet. Download the Freighter wallet. What's going on, Azuki? Download the Freighter wallet also. The Freighter wallet is the original, authentic wallet for Stellar. A lot of people think it's lobster, but it's really Freighter wallet. Tiamat, exactly, Queen Soul. They don't know about Tiamat. They don't know about Tiamat. They don't know about a lot of things. What's up, Rise Revolution? TDBN. That's another coin that I hold. Tell us then what's this Tiamat? Leo Star said, what's Tiamat? Well, it's not a crypto, Leo Star. Tiamat was now the asteroid belt. Tiamat was a planet between Earth and Mars that was destroyed through a collision when Nibiru smashed into Tiamat. And the pilot of that ship was Marduk. All of this information you can access in the Akashic records. That is the asteroid belt with us today. See, a lot of people think the asteroid belt is just rocks floating around. No, that was a planet called Tiamat. And Nibiru smashed into it. And the Akashic records will tell you who was the captain of that ship, who piloted that ship, which is Marduk. That's why I say, fam, there's so much information over our heads that you have no idea. But I told you, when you raise your frequency and you get to 5D, you can definitely access the Akashic records. Leo Star 5D, fifth dimensional. See, right now, Leo, you on the fifth dimension. You on the fifth dimension right now, because this is a fifth dimensional frequency. Option, top secret info. Currency isn't just money, it's water and electricity. We get charged for meter rotation only. Damn, Dream Team, that's deep. That's deep. That's deep. I see a lot about water and electricity in gematria also. Queen Soul says all from air. I saw something about air recently in my recent decodes. What do you guys think about the BSV coins? Because we know we have BSVA, which shows the symbol of BSV, but you also have XBSV, and the other day I think it was at 5,000 per coin, but I know XBSV right now on Elcor is showing 900 something thousand XPR per coin, so almost 1 million XPR per coin. Did any of you set buy orders for the XBSV? Because you can use XPR to do a buy order, or you can use the BSVA to do a buy order, because the XBSV that's almost worth 1 million XPR is paired to those coins. And I told you there's also XPR that's under the account Ternary. That's another coin that got my attention. No, I didn't get a chance to see that, Leo Star. I am tempted to buy another 10 ounces. If I had the means right now, if I had the money right now, Red Bull Vodka, I would do the same thing. Mariana says, I bought some and I set my buy orders. Good job, Mariana. But that's a sign, Leo Star. Frederick says, I'm asking Irene if she wants to marry me. Yeah, you would be set for life. You would be set for life, Frederick. Because I tell you guys this because we are, like, I want you to understand how early we are. Like, we have these coins when 80% of the planet doesn't even know what Elcor is. I told you, you have to be chosen by spirit. If your spirit is not in the right place, you're not going to see it. You are not going to see it. You don't even hear CyberX talk about Elcor. You don't even, they talk about Web-Off Wallet and Metallicus and staking and loaning coins out, earning yield. But you don't hear nobody talking about Elcor. And they're all, they say I watched them today. They said we're all millionaires. They may do, Jason. They may do. That's something that we gonna have to find out in the future. Aquaman has some coins in his wallet from. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's good confirmation then, Jason. Thank you. Well, the question is, why they not talking about it? Why they not? What's up, El Monte? That's another question. Why they not talking about it? Is it that they're not allowed to talk about it? Because out of all of YouTube, he has like almost 49,000, I think, subscribers. That is the only person I know with that many subscribers that talk about anything has to do with Metallicus. Jason says Elcor is way too difficult to explain for the low vibrational. It's not, hey, you understand it, right, Jason? If a silver dollar costs 50 fiat, doesn't that mean 100 fiat is only worth $2? Bartertown, TS. True, Ashen. Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a difference, Jason. It's a difference, bro. It's a difference. Red Bull Vodka says, I thought you get paid with your channel, bro. Are you talking about a super chat, Red Bull Vodka? Because if you talking about views wise, I make nothing. The only money that I make from YouTube really that really makes a difference is from super chats from you guys. But as far as views, I don't make no money from views because YouTube, they won't let me get no views. If it wasn't for you guys supporting me and showing me love, I probably will make maybe $50 a month after putting out 30 videos in a month. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of hard work for $50. But like I told you, they thought I was gonna get discouraged and just give up because they thought I was doing it for the money. But I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it because I love my community and I love all. Exactly, Leo Star. Thank you, Dennis. I believe that. I believe that. What's going on, Reba? Thanks for coming to the channel. I believe that. I told you guys today, right? Remember in my decode that I did today, it said stars don't move, K. It says stars don't move, K. Well, when I decoded don't move, and you could go look at this for yourself, it basically says stars, our decoder. You know what else it said? Stars, Lamborghini. Once I saw that, I stopped. I said, that's all I need to see. Do you think we have to put a certain amount of fund in XRPLT to receive a handsome ransom? Because I put the rewards for my loan staking. I think we all go be good with XRPLT because I told you we have front run the banks. We are in front of the banks. We are in front of the credit unions. We are in front of the major corporations. They have to wait on regulations. They want to make sure that they are compliant. So when the flood or the tsunami happens, you have no idea what the type of profits we will be looking at. You have no idea. That's how early we are. They didn't expect for the universe to give certain people information to bring to the public. Thank you, Queen Soul. Peace and blessings for the super chat. They didn't expect the universe they didn't expect certain individuals to activate at this time for this reason that would bring this information to the forefront. So they do the best they can do, which is shadow ban, hide coins, mark them as scams. They do the best they can. They do the best they can to suppress the message, to shadow ban certain individuals, to block content. They hide these coins. They call them scams because they didn't expect that certain individuals would activate and zero in on the very thing that they're trying to roll out. They haven't even passed the Clarity Act yet. When they pass the Clarity Act and Metallicus, if you got to understand, family, it only takes one major announcement. Metallicus partners with the federal government, and Metallicus gets a grant of $20 billion to do this and that and this and that. What do you think is going to happen to the price of the coins on Metallicus? What do you think is going to happen to the price of the coins under Metallicus? It only takes one announcement. Metallicus partners with D-Wave and Palantir and such and such, right? And it's over. Ashe, exactly, Queen. Ashe. And it's over. Overnight. And also with you. All these banks, all these millionaires and billionaires, they go flood their money to crypto. And what crypto? They go flood it to XPR network. They go flood into loan. They might have a shortage of loan, and guess what? We could give you a loan. We can loan you loan. We can loan you XPR. We can loan you XRP. We can loan you HBAR. We can loan you Cardano. We can loan you Dogecoin. We can loan you Metal Dow. We can loan you XR USDC. Now do you see the power that's at hand? I would not put my money in a place that is just basically holding a coin. Like when it comes to XRP, like I say, XRP, what they say is going to be the global currency. It's going to be the global reserve currency. It's going to be the bridge, right? It's going to be the bridge, right? But when it comes to Metallicus, you earning now. You're earning yield now from loaning out coins. You can earn yield when you borrow. You can even borrow, family. If you have 20,000 XRP, you could borrow 10,000 XRP. And take that 10,000 XRP and invest it. And then if that profit jumps, you can take that, pay back the XRP, and keep the rest for yourself. And you mean to tell me these influencers not talking about that? Red flag. Red flag. Red flag. Big red flag. My investment plans for the future dream team, like I told you. Thank you, Rebar. I told you my first investment plan is people. That's my first investment plan. Because one day I might fall, but somebody who I help get up may be the person to catch me in the... You see, that's what's wrong with people. That's what's wrong with people. That's my plan. To raise up as many people as I can. Because if I raise up a lot of people, that minimizes me ever falling. Because if I raise up a lot of people, that's a lot of people that can be there for me one day. That's my investment plan. That's my first investment plan. Raise up people around me. Raise up people in my community. Then one day if I fall on hard times, I have a lot of options. Because this person might be a millionaire, a billionaire because of what I help them do. This person might have certain companies that can help me with something. This person may have been able to put their daughter through med school, and I might need a certain doctor. Like, you have to raise people up, family. You have to raise people up. That is the thing we don't look at. My biggest investment is gonna be people. Thank you, Queen. My biggest investment is gonna be people. Because when I leave this planet, I'm not gonna be judged by how many businesses I created, how many cars I have, how much money I made. I'm gonna be judged by the effect I had on other people. Because if I can help somebody, that person can help somebody, and it just keeps going. And that's my plan and my goal. Night Rider says, thank you, Frederick. Night Rider says, I do the same thing with my family and friends, but they don't listen. That's why I'm love it in here. Exactly, Night Rider. Just like I told you back when I was younger and I was, doing illegal things. The guy who was over me, he would never let me get to a certain level. He wanted to keep me on a street level. He never wanted to let me get up. Nobody around him, he never wanted to let nobody get up. And then the day when he fell, he had nobody around him to be there for him. Then 2 years later, I'm the biggest thing almost in the city. And the look he gave me, he just, lesson learned. You never know who's next in line. But you have to raise people up, family. You have to raise people up. Do your thing, Mr. D. Do your thing, family. No more installment. That's all it takes. Once I've raised a lot of people up, I help a lot of people get going, then I'll focus on myself. Because it don't take much to make me happy. Because I've lived a blessed life. I've lived a blessed life. The Most High has been good to me my whole life. My entire life. Even when things was rough, the Most High has been good to me. Mama Lacey says, last instructions to love one another and to help one another. Exactly. Because one thing the Most High showed me, is just how fast you can get it, is just how fast it can be taken. And just as how fast it can be taken, that's just how fast you can get it. I remember there was a time in my life when I was going through it. I was taking horrible jobs just to keep going. And just out of nowhere, maybe a year and a half later, I had three vehicles in the driveway. When the H2 Hummer first, I had the H2 Hummer, I had a Mercedes and a BMW. All my neighbors thought I was doing something illegal. That's how fast it came. That's how fast it, and I was even shocked. I'm like, how this? But then I thought about it, and I was like, well, I have been talking to the Most High more. I have been bettering myself. I did leave a lot of negative stuff alone. I did have faith. That's how fast it came fast. I'm telling you, my neighbors was talking. Yeah, Bob. Hey, you know they say that you selling drugs, huh? You know I wasn't selling drugs. That was the Most High. That was the Most High. But I also know the flip side to that, because there's been times when I had a lot of cars in the driveway. I had all the jewelry and all this, and next thing you know, you look up with the snap of a finger, everything gone. So I've walked that road. But it's generational wealth time now, family. All of those things that I went through and you went through, all of that was a prerequisite to what's about to happen. Frederick says nobody is perfect, and I was acting bad like you, bro. Exactly, Frederick. We all been there. But we were delivered from that lifestyle and that mindset. Now we ready. Now we ready, because the Most High knows that we are well-rounded. Not only are we spiritual, but we are educated. We learn from our mistakes. But at the same time, we are warriors. If we have to go to war, we have to take it there. We can take it there. We can take it there. Because we are about to enter a war economy, a war society. My old friend called and went to McDonald's to have coffee, and I started helping him set up the crypto wallets. Next day I called him and he said he deleted it. Probably saw some mainstream. Hey, that happens all the time, Night Rider. I should not believe the Republic is back and all corporations will fall soon. I agree. Mama Lacey says we have to be separated. Night Rider says chickened out. Skynet. You know what I experienced that with, Night Rider? When Picoin first came out. Thank you, Mama Lacey. When Picoin first came out, I told everybody, I said, look, this is Picoin. All you have to do is mine it, and you earn pi every day. And every person I went up to, maybe a week or two later, yeah, you're mining your pi, huh? How many you got? Oh, I deleted it. I'm like, why? And it was making up all kind of excuses. Making up all kind of excuses. I said, okay, time will tell. Time will tell. What's going on, Lise? Time will tell. But now that they're hearing about crypto so much everywhere they go, now they looking at me with envy, because they know I'm light years ahead of them, and they wish it was the opposite. And they too prideful to come to me and pick up where we left off. So they go home on the slick and try to watch all these videos and think okay, if you think you know it, you think you got it, so be it. Power to you. I wish you the best. I definitely know about V-Chain, Lease, but I only hold V-Chain on L-Core. They just don't have the vision, Night Rider. They just don't have the vision. But like I said, you can want something for a person bad, but they have to want it for themselves. Tom says people don't pay attention to me talking crypto because I'm a stereotype of homeless living in a van. They disregard me. I could definitely understand that time. I could definitely understand that time. Damn, Frederick, you got that much pie? I definitely understand that time. But you're going to be living proof. Because there are a lot of billionaires and millionaires now that were in your same position at one time. Don't worry about stereotype. You will have the last laugh. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, Frederick. Correct. Correct. I get that a lot too. You know, if crypto's so good, if crypto this, why you ain't got no money? Why you still working here? Why you still working here? I get that a lot. Yep. Yep. I tell them to invest in crypto, they rather sports bet. They rather sports bet. That's why I say we all experiencing the same things. Because we all on that same frequency. We've all been chosen. You can leave the horse to the water, but you can't, exactly. You can't make it drink. Exactly, Frederick. You set your mind on it and you started doing what you needed to do. Yep. You said it best, Mama Lacey. Yeah, you don't see too many global scams because Pi Network is global. Anyone remember all the billionaires act like childish because their frequency is so high it looks to other people as you are a poor guy, but in fact they billionaires. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's up, Ali? Oh yeah, definitely. Yep. Yep. We gonna be there. Like I said, right now it's just time to rest and revitalize. It's just time to revitalize and rest. We've done what we needed to do. And the Snips verse wallet is showing you. Because if you remember in the decode, it said you wanted a sign where here it is. Y'all remember the decode I did when I asked what is Snips verse wallet showing me? Remember that term? When I decoded what is Snips verse wallet showing me? And the Most High said you wanted a sign where here it is. Yeah, we know it's going to be a stock market crash. Simpsons just decoded today, and they wildly showed Stellar XLM. I told y'all don't sleep on Stellar or the coins on Stellar. Earlier in this live, I was talking about Roostocks.live, which is the Russian cryptos, and the coin that's MOEX, which is Moscow Exchange. I did a buy order and I have almost 1,000 coins, and just to get 239 coins, it will take over 40,000 XLM to get. I think the market cap is like 4 billion for Moscow Exchange. So if BRICS currency takes control, or if BRICS currency becomes big, what do you think that's going to do for Moscow Exchange? XLM will be gold and silver backed. I already know it. Could be. There's hundreds of iShares on Lobster. Grab them. I have the iShare under Quantum Stellar AI. Wine says silver backed indeed. Chris Hill says 10,000 XLM. That's not bad. That's not bad. But like I said, we have to show the same amount of attention to Stellar that we do to XPR Network. Used to have 30,000. Yeah, but 10,000 still good. 10,000 still good. That's more than I have. Anyone believe in hard wallet protection? Like I told you, Dream Team, my hard wallet protection is the Most High. I'm not going to trust nothing over the Most High. No, I have never heard of red coin. Do you know about Green Z? Never heard of it, Elise. Mario Nunez says 1 million XRP. That's a lot of XRP, fam. That's a lot of money that you have invested. Bro, the XRP 262 on XLM make me curious. Make me think XLM could be as big as XPR. Definitely. Yeah, I definitely have XRP 262 on Stellar. Also XR3. And also XLP 426. Green Z is the main block and investors fund behind XRP, Polkadot, and others. I'm gonna have to look into that, Lise. I'm gonna have to look into that. But if you own Stellar and they have the XRP 262, don't forget about XR3, and don't forget about XLP 426. XRPLT is on Lobster. I never thought to look up XRPLT on Lobster. What is the ticker for them? I got them right here in the wallet, in this phone right here, Jason. Yeah, Frederick go take care of him. The took from bus stop, Frederick. The clown with the letter T by their name. Look up gold backs. Okay. I'm about to show the ticker, Mariana. I'm about to show it. I'm pulling it up now. All right, this is XRPLT. I'm sorry, this is XLP 426. Were you able to see it, Mariana? XLP 426, did you see it? And it's under XLP 426.xmint.io. Okay. And this is the other one. And this is the other one, XR3. XR3. The website is xr3.xmint.io. That's xr3.xmint.io. Y'all got it? All right, y'all got it. All right. I'm gonna give y'all some more since I'm already on my Stellar wallet. But I have more in my the phone that I'm doing my live on. And this is how XRP 262 comes up on Stellar. Give me 1 second, family. Let me grab my phone charger right quick from my other phone. What's going on, world boss? Peace and blessings, family. Hey, you guys, you know the address that I just gave you guys of XLP 426, also XR3. I gave you XRP 262 on Stellar. Well, this is also from that same website, XLN. XLN. That is also on Stellar, XLN. You got it? Under the same address as XRP 262, XR3, and XLP 426. What's going on, hero? Peace and blessings, family. Glad you were able to join. Glad you were able to join, Frederick. I mean, hero. So does everybody have that address? Because once again, that address is xln.mint.io. That's xln.xmit.io. xln.xmint.io. And if you want to get XR3 is xr3.xmint.io. That's for XR3. And XLP 426.xmint.io. And XRP 262.xmint.io. These are the coins that I got. I've been holding these for probably about 6 to 8 months. I've been holding these coins about 6 to 8 months. What's going on, the Listra? I agree, Dream Team. That's all fiat is, promissory notes. That's all it is. Yeah, you can't go wrong with silver. You can't go wrong with silver, Delistra. You can't go wrong with silver. Benito says XR3 dumped 80% in one day. It probably did. But like I say, by that coin being so cheap, like some coins we take chances on. Hero says, would you recommend the Iraqi dinar notes? I do hold them, Hero. I do hold physical Iraqi dinar notes. I made sure I got some because two things can happen. You can swap digital IQD or Iraqi dinar for physical notes, or you can swap physical notes for digital IQD. Matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up, Hero, because I'm going to show you something. What's going on, gang? Welcome to the channel. I'm going to show you what Joy posted on my Patreon. Give me a second, Hero. It's loading kind of slow. That's the site that mints. El Monte says that's the site that mints. Trying to load my Patreon, but it's not loading right now for some reason. I don't know why. All right, now I got it. I'm gonna show you something, Hero, that Joy posted on the live stream. I mean on the Patreon that got my attention. I don't know, it's like something I want me to show you this juicy information right here, Hero, because I'm telling you, this gonna blow your mind. So now y'all gonna have a religious battle once again after we had that conversation about that? Hero, you still with me? This is what I wanted to show you, Hero. Look at all these IQD pairs on Forex. See Bitcoin, Ethereum. You see the British pound. You see this? Now do you see why we see IQD in my decodes? You guys see it? Take a look once again. Look at all the coins that are paired on Forex to IQD. You see Zcash, IQD, Monero, IQD. You see it? Litecoin, IQD. You guys see that? The IQD is paired to Monero on Forex. The IQD is paired to Litecoin. The IQD is paired to Bitcoin, Ethereum. What's going on, Bully Bear? Joy posted that Mama Lacey on my Patreon, but let me see. I could give you the website. The website came from barchart.com. That's BARCHART.com. That's where the website is. Everybody give a big shout out to Crypto Bully Bear in the building. Look, IQD at the bottom, IQD Zcash, IQD Zcash, IQD XRP. Big shout out to Joy for this. Good looking, Joy. Yo, did you hear they want to make Charlie a face on currency? Laugh out loud. No, I did not hear that, Bully Bear. You got to be kidding me. As a matter of fact, I think I saw an ad today with a silver coin with his face on it. Man, they wild. They wild for that one. They wild for that one. They wild for that one. That's what I saw. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw an ad pop up on my phone, and it was showing coins, and I saw his face on one of the coins. But I just scrolled by kind of quick. Yeah, Mama Lacey, you got the website? Did you hear a casino had a memorial of Kirk? A casino? A casino? Oh, this world, I don't know what's happening in this world, fam. This world is I don't know what to say no more. Oh, I thought Mama Lacey, I thought you was the one that asked for the website for the Forex. That probably was Mariana. Rankings. Just say pro time. So Crypto Bully Bear, that's what that means, huh? Just say pro time. Hey, start the countdown. Oh, not me? Oh, okay. Well, I knew somebody asked for the website for what I was just showing with the IQD and the pairs on Forex. Did you see the movie Snake Eyes predicted? They say the Simpsons predicted it also. Yo, go watch the movie Snake Eyes, all connected to what's going on now. Laughing my ass off. Mama Lacey says, yes, thanks. Okay. Same energy. Okay. Yeah, I say start the countdown because these next 2 months gonna be, like I say, we gonna see fireworks. We gonna see fireworks. We are going to see fireworks. Mark my words. Because like I said, Earth to do is make one announcement. Swift is testing XRP again. Something might be wrong with XRP scaling protocol. Yeah, boy, that hurt a lot of people's feelings. What does November 11th mean to you? The fact that that's right by my birthday, Bully Bear, and the fact that it came up in my decode today. I decoded soul, and it said crypto millionaire. It said yeah, crypto millionaire. If you saw my video today, Bully Bear, you know I know the answer to that. Because it actually said November 11th in that video. But what do you think, Bully Bear? Let me know. Wait, just today, 11/11. Yeah, I did a decode today, and it said November 11th in that decode. Mr. D says November 11th, the cutoff date for ISO 222. Bully Bear says, get the F out of here. That's what I say. 11 November is the end of the war, Frederick says. Important date. Mama Lacey, I hope so. I'm tired of waiting now. It's going to happen in the blink of an eye. Because that's what my decodes say, in the blink of an eye. But it always tell us, get ready, and also be ready at 8. I'm still trying to figure out what that means. Be ready at 8. But I know 8 is also gematria. In gematria, 8 is also L-core. So be ready at 8 could mean be ready at L-core. That's the only thing I can understand when it comes to be ready at 8. But at first I thought be ready at 8 was when they had the Super Bowl in New Orleans. Because I was running red lights, stop signs, and everything trying to get home before 8 o'clock, because I thought something, y'all know what I thought was gonna happen at that Super Bowl, and I was running red lights and everything. Family looking at me like I'm crazy. We done stocked up on food. I done got my iodine tablets, because I thought that's what be ready at 8 meant. Because remember, the 8 o'clock was the halftime show. 8 must be October. Please, everyone, get all supplies you need for a month by end of October. I agree, Bully Bear, because in my decode, I don't know if I put it today, but that decode actually said that the blackout will happen in October. The blackout will happen in October. I think that's what the decode said today. But I cut off a major portion of that video to shorten it because I found some other things that I felt like was more important to show. But it did say something about blackout in October. I also saw November 3rd destruction. Now I gotta do a video. I was just about to go live and they wouldn't connect me. So then I found you live. Guess what my title was? November 11th. Let's talk about it. You still going live with it? Because I won't catch that. November supermoon called Beaver Moon. Preparations for winter. I'm going to show you right now, Bully Bear. Watch this. I'm going to pull up my decode from earlier. Well, I'm off the rest of the day, so I'm hoping I can catch it. I'm going to be looking for it. And hopefully they send me your notification, because they always send me your notifications the next day. Like I get a notification, I say, oh, Bear live. And I click it and it'll say 17 hours ago or 50. I'm like what type of games they playing? Yeah. But Bullet Bear, we on that collective consciousness, because for you to come in talking about November 11th and didn't even know that I talked about that today, that is a major sign. I don't know why my phone done slowed all the way down the way it's moving. What the F? Just like those people selling fake gold while you live. Boy, I was laughing my man. Boy, I laughed all day after that, Bullet Bear. I'm telling you. Man, that was so funny. I'm telling you, that was funny. I was joked out all day after I heard that. I'm like, you talking about confirmation from the universe. It don't get no better than that, family. What's going on, Seema at home? More confirmation, Seema. It's like the portal energy through our phones. Weird, but effing cool. As exactly, family. Balance pillars of severity and mercy alignment. Correct. Hero says fake gold. You remember that, Hero? Oh, that was an awesome live. Oh, man, I laughed all the way home. My name is my name. Oh, man. Boy, I tell you, boy, they got these trolls and these sick these bots, boy, I'm telling you. Hold on, Bear. I think I probably didn't even put it in the, I don't know if I put it in the video. November 9th and 11th. All we need now is for Titan 888 to show up. Boom. 11th hour, 11th day, and 11th month. November 11th is Amnesty Day. And hey, Bullet Bear, you know another thing that I was just saying on my video earlier? I say we are in the age of inverting. We had a 9/11, right? We had a 9/11. So you invert that, you get 11/9. So you right about 9 and 11, Bullet Bear. You right about that. What's going on, Linda? Maybe 22 mean 11/11. It does mean 11/11. If you, in actuality, it does, because 11/11 is 22. I was trying to find it. I can't find it. But I wanted to confirm that November 11th. Iraq government is adopting blockchain technology so it won't have corruption, because everything is transparent on chain. Force government to be honest. Yeah, we talked about that last time, Hero. Iraq doing a lot. After 10/31, 10 days of darkness, and 11/11 is Freedom Day. So many scenarios. I agree, Bullet Bear. That's why I titled that video I did today, October and November fireworks. And look at this. Batman showed banks closed on Halloween, the 10-day migration, then boom. Also, you guys see what this says, right? You see what that says, right? Why would it say Phoenix Blackout? Why would it say Phoenix Blackout? You get it, Bullet Bear? You get it, Hero? Soul, Queen Soul? Y'all get it? Everybody get it? It just said Phoenix blackout. What's going on, Donald? Donald in the building? I ain't see him come in. Did y'all see that? Phoenix blackout. What do you think that means? Queen Soul says blockchain. Phoenix blackout. Freeze the blockchain. Stack up is coming. When I decoded Phoenix blackout, when I decoded blackout, you know what it led to? Coin. Phoenix coin. Phoenix coin in November. So it's letting us know that the Phoenix coin is tied to the blackout. The blackout is going to bring about the Phoenix coin. It's going to go down in November, family. Because like Bully Bear always said, remember the 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November. I also, for the first time, saw remember the 8th of November. The 8th of November. And 11-9 is 9/11 inverted. Right? Bully Bear says invert Charlie's rest in peace date 9/10, 10/9, 10th November, next day 11/9. Queen Soul says winner winner chicken dinner. Yeah, Crypto Bully Bear, the GOAT. That is the GOAT. I'm so blessed to have the GOAT on my channel and spending time with my family, our family. Hi, Starship, can you see this or I'm kicked off of chat? Nah, you hear Knight Rider. They probably kick you off, but you back now, family. You know, they good for kicking y'all off. They good for blocking my super chats, you know. They don't want me to get no benefit. I am the fly on the wall, laughing, laugh out loud. Yeah, but that's you're an important fly, Crypto Bully Bear, important. I'm gonna even tell you a secret, Bully Bear. Somebody in the community said, I like Bully Bear. I wonder if he married. Flip of the switch, Phoenix Rise, Proton Purple Haze. Hey, also in my decode today, we saw the term purple podium. Purple podium. Now, if you go look at the movie Left Behind, they are standing at the podium with the proton symbol behind them. They showed us in the movie Left Behind. They got the proton symbol right behind them, standing at the podium, saying that they got to bring about a one world currency, and they were talking, and they showing the proton right behind them. Yeah, I'm gonna let her know, Bully Bear. Ah, that was funny. I'm gonna show you something else in the same decode I was doing that has the Phoenix blackout. I'm gonna show you this. I got no drama in my life. That's the way to be, Bully Bear. Me too, fam. Me too. Me too. I think he interested because he saw the 16 million on his web off. I don't want no drama, mama. Exactly. Exactly. Survivor 202. Hey, y'all ready for this? Now we see right here it says Phoenix Blackout, right? 858. Phoenix Blackout 858, right? Y'all see that, right? Phoenix Blackout 858. Well, 858 is also October 13th. 858 is also October 13th. Phoenix Blackout 858. Phoenix Blackout 858. You guys see that? Hold on, I have more. One 893 and 1134 is rainbow currency. Rainbow currency. Rainbow currency. Do y'all have in mind what the rainbow currency could be? Anybody have in mind what the rainbow currency could be? That is what they call it, hero. They also call it rainbow coin. But we know what it is, but we talking about the average person. Frederick says currency Metallicus. Crypto Bully Bear says metal pay. Rainbow currency is on YouTube now. Jaguar says metal. Hold up a second. I got some more. Now, I was watching a video when I was doing this decode. But notice the 1134 that we just saw for rainbow currency. Notice you see it says 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. That's what Bully Bear was just talking about. 11, 11. Where right here it says 11, 11, 11. With the same numbers that gave us rainbow currency. We know it's talking about proton, fam. We know it's like he says, talking about metal, Metallicus. It's talking about this system, fam. Crypto Bully Bear say, yo, Kirk's 3 hats with 47 is effing 11, 11, 11. Well, now we know Bully Bear 11, 11, 11 is the rainbow currency. Gold numbers. Let me see what else I found, because those are the things that I was going to put in the video I did today, but I shortened the video up. But I'm glad I was able to go back and give you guys some of the terms that came up in that decode. And to make it make sense, it says, congratulations. Congratulations. You see Professor Frink. You see Professor Frink, right? 11, 11, 11. And you see, no, that's it. 11, 11, 11. Professor Frink, and congratulations. All from that same decode. And we can't forget, we already know what Frank coin is, right? Thank you, Hero. Peace and blessings, family. Thank you for the super chat, Hero. The new financial system that is being ushered in. Queen, it was a major sign for sure. Hero, GG, brother. I told y'all, family, we are positioned better than we could have imagined. And you know the biggest thing I want you to look at? I'm going to show you this right quick. This is going to put the icing on the cake. Now, rainbow currency First, I'm going to talk about Phoenix Blackout. Because I want to show you guys something. We know Phoenix Blackout was 858, right? Phoenix Blackout 858. And I told you Blackout in Gematria is coin. So that's Phoenix coin, okay? Phoenix coin 858. I'm going to show you something. Here it is. Here it is. Phoenix coin 858. I'm sorry. Phoenix Blackout 858, right? Phoenix Blackout 858, right? And I told you in Gematria, you can go look it up yourself. In Gematria, Blackout is coin. So Phoenix coin 858, right? Well, notice proton is 588. Same three numbers. Same three numbers. 588 proton. So Phoenix Blackout, Phoenix coin 858 is proton 588. I told you we are in the age of inverting. Bully Bear says Super Bowl 58 was on 211 equals 1111. Actually, I don't, Queen, to be honest. I try to move quickly to the next thing. Can you talk about plume, brother? I heard you mention it in last live briefly. What do you mean plume? Hero, what is plume? Are you talking to me or Bully Bear? I do too, Bear. I do too. Let me see something. Since I couldn't find it, Plume Network. That probably was somebody else talking about that, Hero, because I think somebody else mentioned it, and I said I was going to look into it. I know what to do though. I know what to do to confirm what we talking about. How you doing, Vlad? Peace and blessings. Welcome to the channel. Hit the like button and subscribe. Okay, thanks. I'll look into that coin. Yeah, I will too, Hero. I think somebody else mentioned it, and I said I was going to look into that coin. Now check this out, guys. I just typed November 11 into Gematria, and I'm just going to tell you a few of the things that I see. The first thing I notice is aware is the truth. So Bully Bear, you talking about November 11th, the universe is saying aware is the truth. We also have divine prophecy of Isis. Okay? We also have who is Satoshi Nakamoto. It says no 1/2 of nuclear codes. It says 14th dimension of consciousness. And it also says twin flame keys. It says The Simpsons. November 11th says The Simpsons. What more proof do we need? Now that is big. November 11th says The Simpsons. It also says United States. The royal lineage. And it says big announcement. You heard that, Bully Bear? It also says big announcement. Big announcement. The Simpsons. It says the stage is set. It also says silver bullet. Silver bullet. It says horror show. Horror show. It also says black tourmaline. So let me decode what tourmaline is. Because the first word was black. Trump talking about a possible attack in USA. It's coming. Why you think they bringing all these generals in? It's about shit about to hit the fan. Stuff about to hit the fan, fam. I think the Most High that we, even if something don't happen, we need to prepare as if it is going to happen. I'd rather us prepare and be prepared than something happen and not be prepared. Omar says, and the government shutdown. Yep, which is coming Tuesday, I think. What's going on from Greece? NTLM. Welcome to the channel. So I told you when I hit that, I got black tourmaline, right? Black tourmaline from November 11th. So I said, let me see what tourmaline will lead me to. I think they have a pussy AI. They also have on L-Core Night Rider, they have D-Wave, X-D-Wave, and also Ion. Ion Q on L-Core. So let me see what tourmaline will lead me to once my phone pulls up. And I see 768. That's a major number. 768 is a major number. As well as obsidian. So tourmaline is like an obsidian, like a gem. So black tourmaline in gematria basically is saying black is going to be biblical. Black is going to be biblical. Wow. It says black, basically black, Hurricane Kirk. And Bully Bear, you've been talking about Kirk, right? It says Hurricane Kirk. It says black, 6 o'clock. Black 6 o'clock, family. Did we just get a time of the blackout? Black at 6 o'clock. Be ready at 8. I'm just saying. Black 6 o'clock. That's what it's saying. Black 6 o'clock. See it? 6 o'clock. And not only does it say 6 o'clock, but 6 o'clock is also 666. 6 o'clock, 666. Did we just get the time to the blackout? If there is a blackout, will it happen at 6 o'clock? It just said it's going to be biblical. Let me see what else I can find. NYSE, Black Stock Exchange, New York Stock Exchange, Black New York Stock Exchange. Black Checkmate Deep State. Black Checkmate Deep State. Be ready by 8 October. Be ready by October, because blackout at 6 o'clock, 6 equals 9 and 9 equals November. So let's run it back. Be ready by October, blackout in November, 10 days of darkness, then lights go on 11/11. Hey all, you going to 4D and 5D conscious immortality as we transition. What's up, spaceman? What's going on, family? I was talking about you earlier in the live. Glad you were able to make it. Exactly. I hate to do this, fam, but I'm gonna have to end this live because I got 4% on my phone and I got my charger for this phone, but not the one for this one. So yeah, I don't have that charger. Because I would have sit here for hours, I'm telling you, family. I would have sat here for hours. But I want to let you guys know that I appreciate you all. Once again, this was an awesome live. I'll be going live again tomorrow. We go pick up where we left off at. And everybody be on the lookout for Bully Bear going live later, because we can finish that conversation on Bully Bear's live. So once again, thank you, Hero. Thank you, Bully Bear, Frederick, Spaceman, Mr. D, everybody who came in, Queen. I want you all to know I appreciate you all. But if Bully Bear, if you going live later, Jason, yeah, Jason, time, 1 hour live. All right, everybody, we go pick up on Bully Bear's live. So in 1 hour, I'm gonna be going check out Bully Bear, so you all do the same. So I'm gonna go put this phone on the charger. Once again, awesome live. Thank you, Marcel. Want to let you all know that I love you all and I appreciate you all. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for all the high vibrational content. Have a blessed day, family. Starship out.